Order brake behind me, altimeter. We did the lights.
Go and get your mixture in.
Put the mixture in, mixture guard on.
I want to give it like 2 or so today. Maybe even 3. It's a little cool out.
1,
2,
3.
Alright, let's do that. Alright, into the D-tank, get the master on.
Strobe.
Yep, that's really the deal. Clear.
2, 3.
There we go, come right across. Good job. Get that throttle up to 60.
And keep on top of it until the needles marry up.
Exactly. There we go. Alright, now we get our radios on.
Why don't we hear anything?
Alright. Got it wrong. 120. Crap. 128.
Nope.
Okay, remember this. 118, 13775, 128, and 127.
Yep. There you go.
Alright.
6182 for the changes to the Kent 7 departure. Simultaneous approaches in use to SeaTac, Bourne Airports.
That car beat up.
Okay.
Eyes on initial contact. You have Quebec.
Car beat.
Boyfield and Quebec, 1553 Zulu weather. Wind 180 at 8, visibility
180 So, run 12.
6,000 scattered, ceiling 20,000 broken. Temperature 17, dew point 12, altimeter 3005. ILS runway 14 right approaching use, landing runways 14. Notice to airmen, IFR aircraft check FDC NOTAM 7/6182.
Alright, you are good there. Go ahead and check. Nope. Left hand on the throttle.
Use to SeaTac, Bourne Airports.
Right hand there. There you go.
Eyes on initial contact. You have Quebec.
Don't leave it that long. Come back. It's 2 seconds max.
Boyfield and Quebec.
You're putting strain in the magnetos whenever we do this, so yeah, it's got to be 1-2, 1-1002, 1000, 1-2. Yep. Super quick. And also we're checking, what are we checking? What are we looking at when we...
We're looking for less than 7% drop.
ILS runway
what?
14 right approaching use, landing runways
7% drop in 2 seconds, right? So that's why it's 1-1000, 2-1000 and back.
DC NOTAM 7.
Alright, go and check your sprite clutch.
2 for the changes to the Kent 7 departure. Simultaneous approaches in use to SeaTac, Bourne Airports. With traffic above you on final. Eyes on initial contact. You have Quebec.
Back.
Alright, everything's looking good. What in the fuck is that thing? Looks like a cut-up VW bus. Or VW van. I've never seen... That thing's fucking weird.
So, which way the box is? Or...
Yeah, do it less. It's obviously that noise. There we go. Now we can hear each other.
Yeah, okay.
123 Sierra Golf Line Tower, hold short runway 14.
Alright, get your frictions off.
You'll be number 2, just waiting traffic off of the satellite airport.
And
and throttle it on up. Oop, that's governor off.
Cessna 8326 uniform Boeing Tower, make straight in runway 14 right, report Spokane Speed.
Yeah, you don't have to stop it, just kind of slow it down a little bit. Just make sure it's not going to pop out the top. Alright, do your last check.
Alrighty.
Airless 2 Boeing Tower, departure from airless ramp will be at your own risk, and
there we go.
Approved.
Alright, we got Quebec. What's the call going to be?
Well, it's going to be Boeing Tower, helicopter 41 Whiskey Bravo, Rainier departure with Quebec.
H&W ramp, Rainier departure.
H&W ramp.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Boeing Tower, helicopter 41 Whiskey Bravo, H&W ramp, Rainier departure with Quebec.
Helicopter 401 Whiskey Bravo Boeing Tower, Pad 5, Rainier departure approved. Traffic just deported northeast corner of the field, also southeast. Airless helicopter.
And 41 Whiskey Bravo's clear to take off, and we'll be looking for the traffic.
Airless 2 traffic departing from the southeast corner of the field, also southeast on helicopter.
Okay, we're looking.
Alright, so real slow here. Starting to get like, ooh.
Cyclic and pedals.
We need a little more left cyclic here, there we go.
Pedals.
Alright.
And float straight up off the ground.
Yep, we're gonna get up and over this way. And
755 Kilo
come
Boeing
out,
Tower,
move
traffic
this
just
way.
overhead southeast bound is the airless helicopter.
Okay, so now
At Alpha, 9 clear for takeoff, left downwind departure approved.
I'm trying to get a feel for.
Helicopter 41 Whiskey Bravo, not airless helicopters, just passing overhead. Southeast 1000, they'll be in front of you.
Bravo's got him in sight. Alright, you got the controls?
I got the controls.
Alright, bring us up over the freeway, follow them.
Cessna 79901 uniform Boeing Tower, bootleg arrival approved.
Gotta get fingertips.
Yep, soft touch, relaxed.
And since Rust never sleeps, or Rust in peace.
Yeah, exactly.
Cessna 1 Kilo traffic in the upwind is a CB, they're going to be a left turn out, runway 14.
Alright, so how high do we want to be at the wires?
500.
500 at the wires. Got so used to flying with the door off, now we got summertime and have the door on all the time, or wintertime, I mean.
Yeah.
I like having the door off better. Keep us right over the freeway.
I'm anticipating heading left a little too soon.
Yeah, just keep us right over here, and then once we kind of pick up MLK, we can kind of follow that, and then we'll just pop up on over that little hill. How's life been, man?
Not bad.
Good. You guys are just about to unveil Xbox, yeah? Or next couple months or something?
Yeah, it's been announced. So yeah, production is ramping up.
Nice.
They call it high tide, which means there's this big bump where they make a billion units to fill up the pipeline.
Right, so that way they have plenty of them for Christmas and all that, right?
Yeah. So our lab is
contact Seattle departure flight.
our lab is chock full.
Cessna 26 uniform runway 14 right clear land. Cessna 26 uniform long landing approved.
Just keep hearing that noise gate every time we talk. Yeah, that's a little better.
Right is a Cessna descending on
What's your personal opinion of it? I know you can't. I said, what's your personal opinion of it? Do you think it's a significant improvement over Xbox One?
It's a significant improvement because the the main chip
uniform.
in it.
Yeah, you can remain this frequency.
Has 4K graphics.
Oh, nice.
And you can tell because, like on the regular Xbox, there's just a fan above the chip with a heatsink.
Okay.
And this one, there's a duct and a blower, and the thing just pumps out the heat. Like,
oh wow.
So it's, I mean, they packed a lot of stuff into that silicon.
Nice. Yeah, I can't wait to start seeing games made in 4K.
Yeah, that's right. You got, well, we're actually selling two. We're selling the one for customers, and then there's a developer's version that's like 5K. We're only making like 30,000 of them.
Oh shit.
And so all the game developers
This is 4498 Uniform Boeing Tower, hold short runway 14 right at Alpha Niner, landing
would be buying those.
Wow, I didn't even know 5K was a thing. I didn't know that existed.
No, I mean they would cost 5K.
Oh, got you. I thought you meant
Yeah.
like the graphics were 5K. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
no.
But what's the difference between the developer option and the...
It's got more stuff on it. It's got a display on it. More USB ports.
Okay.
And it's limited production, so it's going to cost more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Long Acres traffic, helicopter 41 Whiskey Bravo, crossing I-405 southbound, 600 feet, Long Acres.
Yeah, anytime you can call anything limited production, you get to slap a big price tag on it.
Yep.
So how's that work basically? So once it's released, then like do you guys go right to work on the next Xbox, or is it more like...
No, we'll be working on this one for a little while, and we're still supporting Xbox One S.
Oh, okay. So any bugs and updates and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. And there's always some of those. I mean, you get, the R&R centers, return and repair, and we support those guys, and so we hear about all the bugs.
Makes sense.
Well, it feels like I'm not that rusty. We'll see next time we do, or when we do an approach.
Yeah, everything's feeling smooth right now. Looking good. You're holding altitude and airspeed. Well, it definitely looks like pretty much all the smoke is cleared out, so that's good.
Yeah, it's a little hazy, but you can see a ways.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of visibility, well over 10 miles. I'm just hoping the clouds go away too. I'm supposed to go do a Portland flight with my student Gavin on Sunday. As long as the weather doesn't fuck us, we'll be able to go do it.
So this is like a cross-country kind of thing?
Yeah, so for your commercial license, one of the requirements is a 2-hour long cross-country day and a 2-hour long cross-country night.
Okay.
So basically what we do is we fly down to Portland, go land at the Portland helipad downtown, and then we'll get out, go eat some dinner, grab some voodoo donuts, whatever, and then come back at night, so you knock both of them out.
Okay. Long Acres traffic, helicopter 41 Whiskey Bravo, southbound, sawdust piles, Long Acres. Okay. So now, there we go.
Alright, looking good.
Better than the first time I tried it. Okay, so we're going to be on 1-4 unless we see otherwise.
1-4?
3-4, 1-6.
There you go. Yeah, I've seen a little bit from a couple flags, and look like there's a whole lot going on. That one right there definitely looks like it's coming right out of the south. There's another one looking like it's out of the south.
I got to figure out where the common flags are.
There's literally, there's 4 right there, right in front of the Showware Center.
Okay.
There's like a good 20, maybe even 25 or 30 of them on the way down.
Okay.
You just gotta look.
Traffic 1-3, Charlie is attempted.
A little different when you're flying because you're kind of paying attention to this stuff.
3 miles away.
I'm sitting here doing nothing, I can just look around.
Auburn traffic, helicopter 4-1 Whiskey Bravo, 4 to the north, inbound for landing, Auburn.
Right down there at the McDonald's. Big flag right there coming out of the south.
Oh yeah, okay, all the little banners, yep.
Yep. Funny now, like anytime I'm anywhere, just driving or walking around or anything, anytime I see a flag, I can't help but think, oh, wind's out of the south, wind's out of the northeast.
Every time I get in my car, even though it's on the right, but I put the parking brake down, I have to think to myself, no, that is not a collective.
Yeah, don't go yarding up on that thing.
Okay, that's our parking lot up there.
Our little corn maze is coming up pretty nice over there.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That'll be fun for Halloween.
It's about that time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to be, we'd actually be turning left to right base.
Correct.
Okay. Auburn traffic, helicopter 4-1 Whiskey Bravo, turning left to right base, 16 Auburn.
And to make that less confusing over the radio, you can just kind of say that you're entering a right base.
Okay.
You know that you're turning left into a right base. When somebody else hears that, they might be like, wait, what is he doing? Where the fuck is he? If you just say entering right base, then they know, they know where you are. Granted, they should know regardless. They said right base, but still.
I haven't heard any other
I haven't heard shit. I don't see shit.
Hopefully
Nobody.
we won't have that guy in the red plane
Yeah.
trying to chew us out.
As an asshole.
Auburn traffic, helicopter 4-1 Whiskey Bravo, turning right base, 16, or turning right final, 16 Auburn.
No right final, just final.
Final.
Alright. So we're at 50 and 500. If you can hold this all the way to field boundary and then start slowing down and descending, we're good. Actually, I would start descending now, but hold your airspeed.
Yeah, because we want to hit 400.
Yeah. Hold that airspeed. Start us descending, get a good descent rate going. Just don't let us nose over. Keep that airspeed. There, that's looking good. Keep that coming. Keep us right over center line.
Keep my eyes out. And going down.
Get us a better descent rate here. We're gonna get to a steep approach real quick.
Pulling in power.
So extend this out. Don't worry about the windsock. Keep moving us forward.
Go around and do another?
Yeah, let's go around and do another one.
Alright. Let's see if I can get this whole takeoff thing.
Yep, I'll do the calls, you just get us taken off. Not bad, man. That was a nice takeoff.
Better than last time.
Yeah. Better than most other times. That was good. Auburn traffic helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo, taking off 16, right close traffic, Auburn.
So, to take my approach.
We were high, and then I had to start descending, and then you kind of leveled off a little bit, so we were still pretty high.
So I ended up making a steep approach.
It ended up kind of being a steep approach towards the end. That's why I kind of told you to just extend it out. There was a couple points in there where the descent rate got too high. That's why you kind of felt me pull some collective in.
Yeah.
Other than that, not bad. Everything was looking pretty decent. Just we were too high, and that made it hard on you. You couldn't just do a normal approach from there. You're kind of trying to descend, but not descend too much. So let's just be a little bit lower on this one, and I think that'll make it easier on you. Get your speed up to 60.
Yeah, I can trade some of my climb rate for that. Clear all the way around.
Keep your eyes straight out front all the way through the turn. Keep all this in your scan.
Right on the bubble.
Including the trim strings, everything. Get your airspeed and altitude.
Okay, lights out, 104. Okay, green. And curve heat is up. Takes a lot less. I'm trying to learn, you know, about how much collective yet it feels like to do different things. Like here, it doesn't take much to get a big climb rate or a descent rate.
It's also going to be dependent on the day. It's going to be dependent on the density, altitude, on the temperature. So yeah, each helicopter is going to be different each day. Or really, each time you fly it.
Get my eye out on the bubble. They're on the compass screw.
Yep. Keep that screw lined up. Always remember the basics too. Remember, if you see the screw start to come up, you're slowing down and climbing. Screw goes down below horizon, you're speeding up and diving the nose. Always remember the basics. Keep that in mind. That'll help you stay straight and level at all times.
Okay, we're there all the way around.
Alpha traffic helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo, turn right base to final 16, over. Alright, so start descending, get down to about 300 feet.
Okay, get some speed back up there.
So see if you can do it, hold 50, don't dive the nose. Let's just lower a little bit more collective.
Yeah, there you go. So we got descent going on.
Yep, got a 500 foot a minute descent rate, coming down to 300. Alright, we're crossing the wires at 300, that's perfect. We got 50 knots. Alright, so keep that descent rate coming down. And keep slowing down. Some little left, cyclic.
Keep to the...
Remember, we're just on a nice cruise, just smooth, rolling down a nice small hill right down to the windsock. Pull some power in now. Alright, everything's looking good. Feel the nose diving, we're starting to come down, so come back on the cyclic. Not too much, now you feel when we balloon up a little bit, so when you come back on the cyclic, you're going to have to come down on the collective a little bit.
Yep.
Alright, so right there, just keep coming keep coming down. Alright, now keep coming back on the cyclic and a little bit more down on the collector, just a little bit. Alright, now we start pulling in power. Gotta get that left pedal in there at the end too. It's always gonna be a little more than you expect. Alright, let's go around, let's do one more.
Alright.
Over traffic, helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo on the go, right close traffic 16, over.
Getting a little bit of lead foot there on the pedals. Have to watch that.
So yep, just stay light on them. Yeah, think about using like your toes or the balls of your feet.
Clear all the way around.
Alright, looking good. Auburn traffic, 1 Whiskey Bravo, right downwind, 16, Auburn.
Alrighty. And we have, for your viewing pleasure, lights out, 104, through train, Airspeed all the way up.
And what are our altitude and airspeed that we're looking for?
More airspeed, less altitude.
Alright, as we come through this turn, we're already at 60, so I want you to hold 60, and I want you to keep us coming down to, get all the way down to 500, and then as we level out on base, then we'll keep coming down to 300. Alright, so keep it coming down. Let's be at 300 when we cross the wires.
Auburn traffic, this is Diamond 856 Delta Sierra, taxi to runway 34 for departure to the north.
Auburn traffic, helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo, right base to final 16, Auburn.
Hey, coming up on the wires.
Alright, we're 400, 50 knots, looking good, we're descending.
Gotta get it over, left just a hair. Hey. Start slowing down.
Keep those feet live. Pull power, pull power, pull power. Keep us moving forward. Everything was looking good there, and I think just after you got below 30.
Yeah. Want to head to a blast pad?
Yeah. We'll just go to this one here.
Auburn traffic, helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo, clear the active.
Alright. In fact, wind's coming from that way, so I want to face the same direction as the windsock. Pick a tree or the building or something out there and get us some hovering.
Gotta get my Zen on here. Then I'll do good.
Looking good so far.
This is so cool. It's like I'm really not thinking about this at all.
That's how it works best.
This is so fucking cool. Love it.
Alright, so don't let go.
Alright.
Catch it, fix it, fix it.
You threw me a good one there. You threw me one with pedals and
Auburn traffic 856 Delta Sierra, taking active runway 34 for departure to the north. Auburn.
Yeah, I did.
But that's good.
Yeah.
Should do stuff like that.
I want to make it harder and harder. We don't have a whole lot of wind that we're dealing with, so I can kind of give you like a tailwind, you know, hover, but Bring us back down. Good. Nice recovery.
Want to try a sit down?
Yeah, actually, I do.
All right, let's see what I can do here.
All right, looking good. Just slowly bring it on down. Got to neutralize all that movement first. Get a nice solid hover right here. Small, small, small movements, small as possible. No backwards. All right, a little forward and left is okay.
And commit.
A little bit fast there on the commit, but otherwise that was good. A little bit of forward and left is okay. And for now, we'll probably kind of focus on doing that. It's a little bit easier to do that than it is to hold it perfectly slow.
Once I learned that.
Yep.
This last week, or actually it's been about 2 weeks ago, while we were moving stuff around, I really popped the crap out of my back.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah.
Like injured it, you think, or just kind of gave it a good whack?
I think it's a soft tissue thing, like I stretched a tendon or something.
Okay.
I mean, I assure you I'm not under the influence of them now, but they gave me pain pills for it.
Nice. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, no, I don't think I'll take these one before flying.
Yeah, good idea. But
right.
after flying.
So, while we're on the ground, unfortunate student who rolled it over. So, he was in the grass.
Yep.
And what it would have been like when he did a pickup, if it was like a lumpy ground and he had a little right cyclic that didn't quite correct, would that do it?
Yep.
And
Yeah, because as soon as you catch, boom, it's 15 degrees, I think, is the angle. Oh, no, 5. 5 degrees, yeah. And as soon as you catch and roll, that's it. There's not enough lateral cyclic to fix it.
Right.
The fix for it is to lower the collective.
Right. And how fast does it happen? Does it happen like what the hell just hit me?
Yeah, I think once you hit that angle, it happens pretty quick.
Okay.
If you want, I can kind of... What I've been doing with Anna is, because we've been working on slope set downs, and then I've been having her, like, kind of showing her what it's like if you feel like you're going to tip like that to just get the collective down. It's not a slam. You're not slamming it down. You're not autoing, but
Get it down.
Get the collective down. So if you want, we can kind of go out in the grass and mess with that a little bit.
All right. Well, let's let me.
We'll do some regular pickup and set downs first.
Do a regular pickup here.
That's going to be super nose high. I could tell because you had the cyclic so far back. I knew we were going to pick up like that. Get a little more forward. Just kind of feel where we're picking up.
Little left pedal.
Neutralize all that. So we're still too much aft cyclic. Feel the nose, the toes are picking up first. Yep. There we go. All right. So neutralize that. That's pedal.
Not quite floating straight up off the ground, but...
Yeah, let's... Alright. We can do a little bit of just a slow forward and left. Get everything neutralized. Alright, just bring us straight down from right here. This is looking good. That's enough descent rate.
Well,
So...
that was a little bit of a run-on.
Yeah, it was a little bit more so...
A little more forward and left than we wanted.
Yeah, exactly. And we actually kind of already had just a little bit, and it was perfect. We could have just come down right there. It would have been perfect. Alright, so... real slow until we're completely light on the skid. So there's kind of a spectrum where like light on the skid starts, and then there's the pickup. So we've got to get all the way towards the end of it.
Yeah. Okay, I can feel that. It's
Starting to get light, but we're not there yet.
Get light. little bit of left pedal.
So, yep, more left pedal. There you go. Let this guy go by. Alright, that we don't. So we're not doing run and takeoff. So let's just come back down. In fact,
right.
let's get
back over the middle.
Yeah. Let's just get back down. So about that much forward and left. Like that's perfect, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Nice little set. All right. So feel with me.
Yeah.
So right here. Okay, we're starting to get light. We want to move a little left cyclic. I can feel this wanting to slide right. Still pulling up just barely, real slow because we're not there. Now we're like really 100% light on the skids.
Yeah.
But now from here, it's this slow.
And you can correct the pedals and the cyclic. So it's not like, okay, I have to get this in my head.
Yeah.
It's not like correct and then pull the cyclic up and go straight up. It's like you're pulling it up. When you get light, you make your corrections.
Exactly.
And you keep pulling it up and you stay on top of the pedals and the cyclic.
Exactly. So that slowly, that's how slowly we want it to be.
Okay, so let's see what I can do here. So that's going to be a little bit to the right. Little overcorrection to the left.
So yeah, we needed a lot of right cyclic right there. We were sliding left and kept sliding and pulled up. So if that would have happened in the grass, there's definitely a chance you're going to catch something and roll.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
kind of basically what happened to Saab. It's something similar to that.
Okay.
Let's back up a little bit. All right. I'm right here. You got him?
I got him.
Yeah. Give us a nice smooth. So don't push forward or anything. Just really slowly come down on collective, and just barely. See, like that right there. That's plenty. Keep that coming down. He started to pull aft cyclic a little bit there. We started to move back, and then we kind of brought the nose up. That we definitely don't want to do.
Yeah.
Because that's potential to hit the heels and slap the rotor blade right into the tail cone.
Tail cone.
Yeah, that we do not want.
That's really bad.
All right, so same deal. Come up on the collective until we get all the way light. So you're gonna feel we're gonna start to get light. We'll start kind of dancing a little bit. Not until we're all the way light that we want to start pulling up again.
Just feel it at about 15.
Yeah, and like I said, just make it a two-step process. One step is to get all the way light on the skids and neutralize all movement. Step two is to rise up to a 3 to 5 foot hover from there. The left, get a little left in there. Right now some right. But when you feel that, come back down. Now on a pickup, that's probably the most time that you will. Let's see, the only time where you will put semi-large movements into the cyclic.
Okay.
Most of the time the movements are always very small, but on pickups you can feel we're picking up. Your side's picking up first, right? We've got a lot of fuel, so the left side is heavier today. So that's why when we're picking up here, my side is staying on the ground longer than your side.
Yeah, and for some reason I'm not feeling that we're
right here.
that
So
we've got too much left cyclic.
So yeah, so just feel this with me. So right about here, all right, we're totally light. Fix all that. Now do you feel if I keep pulling up, your side's coming up first?
Oh,
feel that?
Yeah, so you need some right cyclic.
So yeah, so your side starts coming up. All right, little right cyclic. And then we float up.
Traffic set 5 Lima Whiskey, south of the SeaTac Mall, eastbound.
All got the controls.
I got the controls.
So just barely push down on the collective. I mean, like barely.
Weight of your hand, as Travis used to say.
Yep.
I like that one better.
Still a little bit of stir in the pot there. We want to get rid of all of that. We want it to be...
Yeah, but it was not a funk.
Right. So we're refining your hovering now, because your hovering is good enough that we can start working on set downs. Now we need to refine it even more and get it even tighter.
Yeah, exactly.
So...
Well, first you have to be able to do it at all.
Right.
and then refine it.
Exactly. All right, so,
okay, so
real slow, get us all the way up to light on the skids. And always remember, once you get to that point, don't pull any more collective. Neutralize all movement before you pull any more collective. Alright, so that's the point. We're definitely light, so stop all that. Alright, so you know we're going to pick your side up first, so as soon as you start to feel that, input a little bit of right cyclic. But not yet, because we're sliding now, right? So no, come back down.
We're traffic, so highway 1.
Stop all of that.
South of the runway, 1000.
Now start to come up.
600 eastbound.
Now a little bit of right.
a little bit of right.
That's what we're looking for.
Okay. Now, 3 to 5 foot hover.
Yep.
Clue me in on, once again, what that looks like, because I know I have a tendency to...
We're about a 1 foot hover right now, so 3, about here.
Okay, so I just got to get an idea of what that sight picture looks like.
Yeah, exactly. Get an idea of what that looks like. We're about, I would say, probably 3, maybe 4 foot hover right here.
So, ground effect is approximately a blade diameter or radius?
Approximately, I think it's diameter. I think it's diameter, yeah.
So if we were in like a 25, 30 foot hover, we'd be getting out of ground effect.
Yeah, maybe a little less than that.
Okay.
Alright, so actually, let's,
This is so cool, I could just do this all day.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing great, man.
It's just a blast.
I'm not touching anything.
It's an absolute blast.
It really is, huh? Alright, so I want you to hover us sideways. Don't go back anymore. Hover sideways to the right, or actually, you know what, give us a left 180 degree pedal turn.
180.
Yep.
Like all the way.
All the way around. Alright, so now hover us to the right, and I want to set your skid down on that line, that yellow line to our right. So hover us to the right over there. Alright, so I want you to set us down facing directly down the line, and I want your skid on the yellow line. Get us all stopped, get everything all nice and combobulated.
Ah,
hold on. Get back.
I must be thinking.
Yep, stop thinking. You're doing great, so don't think. Alright. All you.
I got him.
Keep us from moving forward. Alright, so I don't want you to like look out at your skid or anything like that. Hold on.
Yeah, you add another element in there.
I know. Makes it harder.
That's good. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yep. All right. Keep your eyes out right down the yellow line, and let's get your skid down. Oop. Small movements. Small movements.
Yep.
So don't think about the yellow line. Just have an idea of where it is in the back of your mind, and just think, okay, I'm going to set us down, so I'm going to do a normal set down. When we do a set down, we don't want to think about the ground at all.
Okay.
We just want to fly.
Keep flying it down until it.
Fly until we're on the ground, right?
So there's no place to fly anymore.
Yeah, so we're looking out. Okay, we start just barely a little bit of down pressure on the collective. We're just flying the thing, right?
Yeah.
We're flying, keeping our heading with the pedals, keeping our spot over the ground with the cyclic, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, hey, good, look, we're on the ground, and we're a little right of the line, huh?
About 2 inches.
Yeah. So whatever, no big deal. What we're doing is, this is a drill to work on precision.
Yeah.
Precision hovering and precision pickup set downs, or well, set downs really.
Yeah. Okay.
So like I said, I'm not looking over at the line, I'm not super worried about where it is, I'm worried about doing my set down. In the back of my mind, the line is here, and yes, I am trying to set down on it.
And yeah, and I was focusing on, gotta get over the line, gotta get over the line.
Right.
And everything else went to hell.
Yeah, exactly. So don't do that, just do what you've been doing, hover, and just let's work to get set down on the line. Don't worry about whether it's actually on it or not. You know, like I said, we're working to continually refine, whittle away all the excess movements.
Okay.
So, gotta fix all those before we pull any more collective. So we're light.
We're light.
Fix all that. Alright, let's go back. You know what? This is kind of making there is a little bit of a tailwind, so let's actually do... I just don't want to do down there because it's a bit of a slope. So let's just... For right now, let's do... let's try to do center line of the helicopter on the yellow line.
Okay.
We are working with a little bit of tailwind there, and that's going to make it harder. So let's do it with a headwind here. Bit of a hard landing, but you put my skid right on the line.
I did?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Look at that.
Scoot your leg in, I can't see it. Alright, love it. Love it. Okay. So...
Get us all the way light and really work to neutralize all of them. Think about all the different ways that we're moving. And you got to fix all of them.
Okay, I can feel that. We're
Yep.
really light. Left pedal, left cyclic. A little bit forward.
There we go. Now right cyclic. Wobbled a little bit, but that was good. We didn't move too far to the one side or anything. All right, I'm gonna
Get away from the signs here.
Yep. All right. Do that again. Yeah, the wind's picking up a little bit, so We'll stay facing this way, because doing it with the tailwind is definitely significantly harder. Get that yaw fixed with those pedals. And real slow on that lower with the collective. Real little bit. Keep us pointed down the yellow line. Real important, because we can't be turning and spinning when we're setting down.
Can't be twisting when
So this is going to add another element here. Trying to hover with all the rain on the bubble, it obscures the bubble, and it makes it a little bit harder to focus out front. So this is looking good. Keep this coming down real slow, real slow. A little side drift there, but not bad, not bad.
Yeah, well, not the direction I wanted to, but as soon as I felt it hit, I thought,
I noticed.
It's probably better to commit.
And you're right, it is.
And yeah.
And to pop it back up or something. So yeah, that was good.
That one of yours, or is that somebody else?
No, that's classic.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and give us a pickup.
Number 9, call Papa, taking active at Echo, Palmer.
Okay, I can feel that just starting to lighten up a little bit.
Yep.
Traffic over 9, call Papa, taking off 16, south departure, Auburn.
Feel the nose as we're sliding forwards, a little bit of aft cyclic. There we go. All right.
A little bit of yaw.
Not bad, yeah, we yawed to the right.
That happened after we were up, so it wasn't like dragging the skid around.
True, but you still want to...
Yeah, you still definitely don't want that to happen.
And why did that happen?
I'm not sure. Maybe
what did we do that makes the helicopter yaw right?
pedals. So
No, what did we do? What did we add into the system that makes the helicopter yaw to the right? Power.
Oh, power. Yes,
we pulled
of course,
power.
of course.
We pulled pitch.
Power.
Helicopter wants to yaw right, so you got to have. So every time you do a pickup.
Okay, so you get light and you correct. That's why it's so important to keep doing that all the way up, right?
Exactly.
Because you add power, you start getting off the ground, and now all of a sudden you get a little bit of left pedal.
Yep. All right, so real quick, stay on the controls with me.
All right.
I'm just gonna kind of give us a little air tactic here and see if we can get some water off of the bubble.
Yeah.
Like going through the drying portion of the car wash.
Yeah. These aren't expensive enough to have wipers, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think Hueys have wipers, right? So you need to get something up at that level.
Oh, they might.
700 feet southbound, Auburn.
All right, so let's do normal approach to this last blast pad here.
Okay.
All right, so start slowing down, start pulling some power, get it real slow here.
Do we have like...
So pull that power, we're losing ETL right here, so we need to pull.
And we're just walking the park. So if I wanted to come down all the way to the ground, like I was doing a landing, I mean, you get to the point where you just come straight in on a slow approach and you just touch down, right?
So yeah, you do a low approach running landing.
And it's not really that much running, if you do it right. I mean,
not necessarily, it depends. So it depends on why you're doing it. And it depends on what surface you're doing it on, it depends on a few different things. So if we're doing it because it's a power limited day, then we're going to come on, we are going to run on because we're going to be touching down at above ETL. We're going to be over 20 knots. So
that's not quite what I wanted to do.
So let's so if we're we're doing a run-on landing because it's a power-limited day, what that means is we don't have enough power to hover.
You don't have enough power to hover, so
right.
you need to just keep going forward.
Exactly.
Until you touch down.
So if we do that, we'd be a little faster than this. But basically, you're just coming all the way down, and instead of coming down to a hover, you're coming down. You just keep this coming all the way down.
You're doing like 20 knots.
Until we're just on the ground. And okay, now we can kind of slide for a little bit, keep the collective slowly coming down until we come to a stop.
So what I'm thinking of is the helicopter tour that I took in Hawaii. And when the guy came back to the airport, well, actually when the guy landed, it's the waterfalls at Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
There's a very small landing zone there, and he came, you know, a steep approach and down and just touch the ground. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So you can do that too, and that you might want to do that for a few different reasons. One is if there's snow or dirt or dust that you don't want to blow up a whole lot. You don't want to come and sit and hover there forever because you're going to make all this downwash and blow away. So if you just come right down and just boom and just set right down
and hit the ground
and get collective all the way down, you're pulling all that pitch out and you don't blow everything around.
Yeah.
So that's what.
So you could just do a slow approach and keep approaching into the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right, it's 10:28. We've either got time to go do like one more pattern, or we can kind of keep working on this stuff a little bit more. What do you feel you want to do?
Need to practice approach.
Yep. All right, let's go do a pattern.
All right.
All right, so get us a nice pickup.
I can see we're adding more power. And
Alpha traffic, helicopter 9 Golf Papa, 4 miles south, eastbound at 1,200 Auburn.
Catch that. Hey, don't ever want to let yourself just start spinning.
Yeah.
Auburn traffic from cap 4632 is about 4 miles to the southwest at 1,500. We'll transition to the east side of Auburn and then northbound to Renton. Auburn traffic.
All right, so let's take 16.
Auburn traffic, Skyhawk 97 Papa Delta is about 5 miles to the west of Auburn, Tacoma. We're going to transition over the airport to Renton. Auburn traffic.
Gonna do the.
It should be just a little bit behind us because that's we just came right over Tacoma.
Actually, let's give you some space here. Let you do a full takeoff.
Yeah, we're a couple miles ahead of Browns Point right now.
Auburn traffic, helicopter 41 Whiskey Bravo's taking the active 16 right close traffic, Auburn.
All right.
All right, sir.
Stabilize.
Get us nice and stabilized. Give us a nice takeoff.
Auburn traffic, helicopter 9 Golf Papa, north end of Lake Tap, going to be northeastbound, Auburn.
Oh, that water just blows right off. It's nice. All right, I got them up there. Helicopters out there somewhere.
Okay. Got quite the climb rate going here, so I'll trade a little bit of that for...
There you go. Hit your numbers all the way through.
Auburn traffic, 97 Papa Delta, just about to fly over Emerald Downs. We're going to transition over Auburn at 1,500 inbound to Renton.
Okay, so they're way up there, but they're doing a mid...
And we're about 3 miles to the south of the departure, then in the 3-4. We'll turn northbound in a little bit when we find you guys.
Auburn traffic, helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo is turning right downwind for 16. We've got the traffic on 45, as well as the traffic headed eastbound, Auburn.
There's that.
So they're right there.
So he's going across, he's doing a midfield.
Yep. Let's definitely not get any higher here. Some right pedal.
Get a trim. Okay, we got lights out, we got 104, we got green, and carb heat now all the way up. Have you been putting carb heat down?
While we're hovering, yeah.
While we're hovering? Okay. You weren't putting it down that much because I didn't have to pull it up very much.
No, about halfway.
Okay.
As we get into the months where it starts to get a little colder, we won't really have to worry too much about that. We should be all right.
You just keep it all the way up.
We were heavy on fuel today to begin with.
Yeah.
And Auburn traffic, 97 Papa Delta is now north of Auburn. We're transitioning to Renton, last call, Auburn.
So he's headed, okay, I got him.
Yep.
So basically we got time for an approach and then
Renton Tower,
head off to the north?
Yep.
All
right.
8 miles to the south, just over Auburn. With Lima, we'd like full stop landing.
Auburn traffic helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo, right base to final 16 Auburn. Alright, so don't slow us down too much yet. We want to start slowing down once we hit field boundary.
Yeah. So we're at the wires, that's 400 feet. Wonder how high those towers are. Like,
They're about 150, 175, maybe 200. I don't know if they're 200. I'd say probably about 150. Alright, this is looking beautiful. You continue this right down to the windsock. Right now our power setting is good. Remember, we're going to start to have to pull power. And already we're starting to settle, so go ahead and start pulling some in. Don't speed us up. Don't let the nose dive. Come back, aft cyclic. Just over the runway.
and down a little bit.
All right, pull some power, pull some power, pull some power. All right, real quick. Auburn traffic, helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo on the go, right close traffic 16 Auburn. All right, we're gonna do just a quick kind of abbreviated pattern here.
All right. Keep it in super tight over this,
Yep. Auburn traffic 1 Whiskey Bravo, right close in, downwind to 16 Auburn. Alright, so we're going to go just to the other side of the wires, and then we'll make our base turn.
Auburn traffic, Mooney, 310 Del Golf on the 45 for 16 Auburn.
on the 485.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a 45-degree angle to come in on the downwind.
Oh, okay, okay. So he'll be number 2 behind us.
He'll be behind us, yeah. Auburn traffic, helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo, turning right base for 16 Auburn. Alright, so I'm going to start slowing us down a little bit here.
We're going to head right over the wires.
Yep. Auburn traffic, helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo is final 16 Auburn. Alright, so just feel this. Stay on it with me.
Yep.
Just feel this. So, alright, we're 45 knots right now. We're about 300 feet. I really want to I want to keep the helicopter as level as possible. I don't want to dive.
You don't want to dive.
I don't want to come back. I want to keep it level. And I'm playing with the collective. There's some up, there's some down. It just depends on what happens. So I'm looking out. I want to keep this. Basically, we're on a hill, like an exactly straight hill, hypotenuse, right down to that windsock. Yep. So I want to continue kind of slowing down, but without ballooning up or moving the nose up like that, right? So So now I'm at the point where I've got a very, very low descent rate, but I'm still playing with the collective, right? There's still going to be a little up, a little down, just depending on what happens. If I start to balloon up, I'm going to come down on the collective. If I start to descend too quick, I'm going to come up on the collective.
And you're maintaining that level. That's one thing I notice when I get to the, like, below 20 or down to 20, that my tendency is to balloon,
right,
nose up.
Turning base 16 Auburn.
It's got to be, you just got to have a little bit more liveliness on the collective.
Yeah.
There's going to be a little up, little down, just depending on what's going on, right? So right here, this is pretty much, I'm just riding this 100 foot, but I know I'm going to need a little more as I get closer to the ground. So I'm starting to pull up more and some left pedal, up more, left pedal.
Hit that cushion.
And then, yeah, exactly. And then we're just right there. Boom. Nice, soft, smooth, right where we need to go.
Auburn traffic, Mooney, Serrano, Togo, turning final 16 Auburn.
Auburn traffic, helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo is departing the taxiway to the north. Traffic on final in sight, no factor. Auburn. All right, so we're gonna
do a normal takeoff?
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of take off this way to stay out of his way.
So want to head to the right a little bit?
Yeah. All right.
They really do come in a lot shallower and lower than...
They absolutely do. Yeah, they're right over the top of those wires when they come in.
Can you do a steeper approach?
With a plane?
In a plane?
I don't think so. Not that, I mean, I don't know. I'm not an airplane pilot. I know depending on the type of plane you have, you can do really short approaches. They have those planes, I think there's the record now is like 7 feet for a takeoff or 7 feet for a landing.
I saw a video, it was like a Alaska bush plane or something.
That's exactly, yeah, the big Tundra tires.
Balloon tires, and the guy, I swear, he came in and flared and didn't roll at all.
Yeah. Helicopter 9 Golf Papa, 3 miles to the southeast along Highway 18, going to be entering right downwind for 16 Auburn.
Auburn traffic, helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo is 2 miles to the north, departing to the north. Auburn. Yeah, I think it was like a silver plane or something. Yeah, I saw it. It's just like, yeah, just pretty much just boom, and just there. Like, and then takes off again within like a couple of feet and just kind of like, like real slow, but you can tell that thing just has power.
Or then there's the C-130s with the JATO rockets on them.
Oh, like the reverse boosters.
Well, they're
slow them down.
They're a bunch of solid fuel rockets that they strap on. I mean, you use them once, right?
Right.
But they want to take off a really short field. They full throttle, then light those suckers off, and then they just boom.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Okay, so do we want to go back?
Yeah, we'll do our normal
up the railroad tracks.
Bogey up here ahead.
Oh yeah.
Helicopter 9 Golf Papa is 1 mile south along Highway 8.
Avian bogey.
I don't know what it. Oh, that's never mind. I just saw something quick. Like, oh, what is? Oh, never mind. That's a plane from SeaTac.
There was that bird.
Got him?
I got him.
Yeah. No, the bird was what I was steering around, but then I saw that real quick. It was just at a weird angle. It didn't look like a plane at first. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
So, wouldn't it be cool if you had a radio where you could say, radio 133775.
Oh, and just have it put the...
And then just voice recognition.
That would be sweet. Yeah, that would definitely be nice. Shit, I would love that for instrument work. Be able to set your whole approach up in the GPS without having to touch it. Just select approach. Papa Whiskey Tango. ILS 20, WUMOX.
Yeah.
And just boom, 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 and just sends it. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Long Acres traffic, helicopter 41 Whiskey Bravo northbound, crossing I-167, 600 feet, Long Acres. Well, there's a, it's actually really inexpensive. There's a little circuit board that you can connect to, like microprocessor development kits. It's a voice recognition board. And it sounds like it's really easy to, get it up and running and be doing stuff right away. I was thinking about buying myself one and just, have like a display, right?
Sure.
And then just have, set it up to recognize like radio commands, have it show them on the screen. It's like, this is a cool proof of concept.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to put, let's say I built myself a radio like that. I wanted to try it in one of these. That'd have to be like, you have to slap an experimental label on the helicopter.
Yep.
And what do you do as far as the FAA goes? Long Acres traffic, helicopter 1 Whiskey Bravo, northbound, sawdust piles, Long Acres.
I've never looked extensively into it, but I know a little bit from a student that I had for a little while, Ray, works at a heli track out on in Tacoma. Watch your altitude there. And they're working on a couple things for the Robinsons, and so they've got them experimental. So basically, you've got to submit some paperwork to the FAA, and you got to basically wait for them to come back and say, okay, you have experimental status, and now you can kind of do what you want with that specific helicopter.
But only that helicopter.
Only that helicopter. Your speed up there. So let's
10 visibility 10, 6,000 scattered, ceiling 10,000 overcast, temperature 17, 2.12, altimeter 3005. ILS runway 14 right approaching use, landing runways 14. Notice airman, IFR aircraft check FDC NOTAM 7/6182 for the changes to the Kent 7 departure. Simultaneous approaches in use to ZTAC and Boyd airports. Expect traffic above you on final. Flies on initial contact, give Romeo.
Romeo.
Boeing field information, Romeo 1653 Zulu weather. Wind 15010, visibility 10, 6,000 scattered, ceiling 10,000 overcast. Temperature 17, 2.12, altimeter 3005. ILS runway 14 right approaching use, landing runways 14. Notice airman, IFR aircraft check FDC NOTAM 7/6182 for the changes to the Kent 7 departure. Simultaneous approaches in use to ZTAC and Boyd airports. Expect traffic above you on final. Flies on initial contact, give Romeo.
Boeing Tower helicopter 41 Whiskey Bravo, Long Acres for H&W ramp, Rainier arrival with Romeo.
41 Whiskey Bravo, Boeing Tower, Rainier arrival approved. Traffic miles off departure end of the short runway, straight out. That's not 1,600 indicated. And this is traffic departing 14 right now, 737, past right turn.
1 Whiskey Bravo, Rainier approved.
60 off at traffic, 12 o'clock, 2 miles inbound, helicopter 700 indicated. Looking for traffic, 60 pop.
There's a Cessna. Tower 1 Whiskey Bravo's got the outbound Cessna in sight.
Oh, there, I got it.
There goes the 737.
766, traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles southeast bound, past 1,600 indicated, contact tail departure.
Yep. So if you're beneath and behind and to the side, that's where you're most likely to get wake turbulence.
Those vortices travel down and back. So basically want to stay...
We'll stay way out of his way.
Yep. They do have winglets on that one.
Yeah.
I know those work. I don't know how well they work or how much they reduce the vortices. I mean, they work. That's why they put them there. So it's got to be less than a plane that doesn't have it. But yeah, like I don't know by how much.
Pad 5, wind 170 at 11.
So we're going to be doing...
Pad 5 clear to land, 11 Whiskey Bravo.
Okay, I missed that.
Yep. So he basically just gave us the wind in Pad 5. So he's basically, at that point we have to, or not have to, but that's that we can disregard the report.
Oh, okay. So we're going to go up and hook around, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could probably ask her to stay in. These other ones, wind was
552, Boeing carry on.
I think the wind was 5 knots, I think he said. But we could do it straight in, but we have to ask for it.
Yeah, right.
But, yeah, just for
552, Boeing tower, runway 14 right, clear to land, wind 170
practice, we'll come up and around and make that turn. So no need to make any report here. We're good. He's already cleared us.
Okay, so start, get at 60, start descending a bit.
Yep.
Aim for our spot to get over the tracks.
Right now, there's a safety of the Boeing tower, number 2 for departure.
Alright, so keep us coming down. Get us down to about 300. 60 knots is good. There's that weird fucking plane again. Getting ready to take off.
Oh yeah.
Boeing Tower, helicopter 811, Tango Tango at the Space Needle, information Romeo Stadium arrival, please.
811, Tango Tango, Boeing Tower, stadium arrival, please.
Alright, so between these two buildings, between Clay Lacey and the white one. Now we're going to slow down as we make this turn. We're going to start coming through here. Pull up on collective a little bit because we're changing the vertical axis of lift to a horizontal one.
Yep.
Alright. Now we'll start losing a little more altitude before we lose all of our speed.
Now you're pulling some power.
Yep.
And this is where I have trouble. Keep it at level all the way to the end.
Down at the end there, right? So we'll practice some more of that. See if we can isolate that a little bit more.
9 is in contact ground point on our runway.
Boeing Tower, Cessna 7371 Bravo, holding short, runway 4 left at Alpha 2 for
Cessna 7371 Bravo, Boeing Tower, Valley Bridge, runway 14 left, clear for takeoff.
runway 14 left, clear for takeoff, 71 Bravo.
A little bit of wind coming through.
TV55 Kilo, traffic departing the short runway, Valley Bra, runway 14 right, Alpha 9, clear for takeoff, Valley 4 approved.
Alright, so we're going to roll it on down.
1 Bravo traffic departing the parallel down field to TV straight out.
Clear for traffic, 71 Bravo, and they're also doing Valley.
Very goes.
Yeah.
That's a pusher prop too.
Yeah. It's so weird looking.
You ever see the old B-36 bomber from the 50s? Had 6.
Maybe. I remember the B-1 bomber. I remember seeing that one. I don't think I saw the...
6 of the biggest radial engines ever made and pusher props. And two pods of 2 jet engines each at the tips of the wing.
Oh, wow.
So they would say 6 turning and 4 burning.
The thing must have been fucking massive.
The thing was massive. They have one in, there's an Air Force Museum at Wright-Patton, Ohio.
Okay.
And I went there, and the bomb bay, you walk under it.
How's that traffic side?
And the bomb bay is like a cavern.
Oh, wow. Just fucking like so was it a like a transport ship? They put like
no, it was a bomber. It was a bomber.
Oh, okay.
It was made for those gigantic
fucking
bombs.
Yeah.
And they had a couple of those there too.
Runway 14 right
Makes sense.
under clip takeoff, a left downwind approved.
Yeah, it's amazing walking inside of some of the backs of a few of those different gigantic planes. Like how the hell do we make this thing fly?
Okay, that's about halfway, 275.
Yeah.
So that was at the 3 on the clock.
I'd say we're about good. Go and roll it on down, so. Nope. Keep your left hand on the throttle.
North wired for pass 2, please.
Roll that all the way down, make sure it's in the descent. Really, really important to do that, because if we have the throttle still cracked, and we disengage it, yeah, exactly. So we want to make sure we're all the way, feel that spring, and then let it go, and then we disengage clutch. So that's why you always want to keep your hand on the throttle. Anytime you're doing any of this stuff, keep your hand on the throttle all the way until we're shut down, basically.
Got it. So that was the 3. So if we start pulling mixture at the 8.
753 Mike, point up, say that's question.
9 would be 90 seconds.
Should have been at the 3. 30 seconds is what we do for this.
Oh, okay. Got you.
756 here, Papa, Boyard, go ahead.
Out of our ears. There we go.
Well, I was pleased with that one more.
Yeah, man.
Oh man,
Upper was looking good today.
These headsets, man, these AirPads just suck.
How long have you had that?
Just like only since I started flying.
Really? I would contact the company about that. Be like, hey, look, this is.
I mean, these are they were on sale for $500.
Oh shit, man! Yeah, I would contact them.
I mean,
that
this
should be covered under warranty.
That shouldn't happen.
That shouldn't be happening. Yeah, that should definitely be covered under warranty.
I looked at some of the Bose headsets. It's like, okay, you want $1,000 for these. What am I getting? Or am I? Is half of that for the name Bose?
Yeah, exactly. Gavin has a pair of David Clark's that are active, and he paid about $500 for them. They work great. They work fucking great.
Well, David Clark is a big name in aviation stuff, right?
Yep. Very big name. I've never actually had a chance to use the Bose, but I did get to use his David Clark actives, and it was a world of difference.
Well, this one has an active, which I don't really ever use it.
Oh, seriously?
But it works pretty good.
You should try it. Yeah, it works amazingly. It really quiets everything else down, makes it so much easier to hear everything going on the radio.
Well, there's also shooters headsets that are actives too.
But yes, that is true. But I don't think they would have the plugin.
No, of course they don't have the plug. They don't have any plugins. But
yeah, exactly.
But I just get the.
Well, it's like even Bose, just some of the regular headphones they make for listening to music have active canceling.
Yep. Well, I've got a set of those.
Do you?
When you go on flying commercial, you put them on and you flip the switch. It's like magic.
Just everything else shuts out.
It just shuts everything out.
Yeah, that is nice. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 1 Yeah, no, definitely. Everything was looking good today. I mean, we'll still keep working on patterns, but yeah,
patterns. And I got to do that. The last part of the approach, I have to keep the steady, like I can do the steady descent until, you know, I'm getting to the point where I can get past that 30 knot window.
Right.
And then I get to the 20 knot window, and it's like, okay, I balloon up and I stop, or I start rising a little bit, and I just have to keep it on that slope.
That's exactly what it is. And it's you're pulling in power, but only to the point where you're maintaining that like 100-foot or even less a minute descent rate.
Yeah.
You still want to keep descending, so you don't want to descend fast. So you're pulling power so that you don't descend fast.
But you want to just walk it in. I mean, at some point, that's not even going to register.
Too much power to where you stop. You're pulling just enough power to where there's just barely any descent rate, and you're kind of keeping it there.
Yeah.
That's why there's going to be a little up, little down on the collective, but it's still going to be very small. If you can do that, and if you can keep the cyclic straight and just keep us level at the same time, you'll be fine. You'll be able to kind of come right down in. You got to feel it, how much up and how much down, so we don't, descend or don't descend too quickly or balloon up. But if you can keep this straight.
But at the very end, it's more about feel, because that's going to be, it's not going to tell you much. Your descent rate gets so low.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
It's
very much about feel. You want to keep an eye on it, make sure you're not descending quickly all of a sudden, but you'll feel that.
Yeah. Okay, you want the book and the keys, or?
Nope, keys in it. Book we can bring up. I'm gonna go right back out with Anna. So.
Okay. What do we got here? 10521.